Hello everyone. How's everyone doing? I have on my little desk fan, so I apologize for the noise. It is hot here. If you notice, I have on a t-shirt, and I do not. I just came from Ups before they closed, and I did not wear a jacket. And this is a see-through shirt. It is very warm here. Um, I just wanted to come in and touch base with my YouTube family over here. I just finished recording some content for a different channel, a different platform, and I figured I would just come over here and say hi. Welcome to the new subscribers. People are still subscribing, even though I haven't really put up any content, which I think is pretty cool. Um, Let me turn this down a little bit. What have I been up to, and why haven't I been doing any content? Well, the channel, the basis of the channel, because I kind of niched down. At first, when I started this channel, I was all over the place. So I niched down in 2020, 2020, and I changed the name of the channel. And then I started focusing on business credit because I found out how to do business credit. I've been an entrepreneur since 2012, right? I got my first business license in 2012, and I opened up a cell phone shop, and we would activate prepaid phones. And it I can't say that it wasn't a success. The business still exists. I won't get into detail. But we did shut it down after like a year because we didn't have a mentor. We did it. When I say we, um, at that time I was a married woman. I had the vision. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I got tired of being working. But when you're married, you have to be on one accord. One person can't be going one way and another person going another way. And maybe I need to stay right here on this subject because you may be watching this and you may be the one that's more disciplined and want have a burning desire for to be successful and not to always have to work for someone or beg someone for a job, but then your spouse, your mate, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or whatever may not be that interested. Some people, some people, they don't, it's too much work to go against the grain. It's too much work to go do something different and they don't want to do it. So I don't think he truly desired it like I did. And so I made the decision for us to shut the business down. I continued to work at my state job, and we eventually, like maybe a year later, got a divorce. And from there, the business it lay dormant. That means that I still own the business, but I wasn't actually doing business, right? And I decided to try it again. I did Arise for, you know, I'm still an IBO with Arise. So I used the business license to become an IBO with Arise. So I actually helped manage a lot of people, or was the IBO for a lot of people over there with Arise. Still had the entrepreneur bug, still wanted to do some other things, decided to dibble into e-commerce in 2016, 2017. 2017, 2018, I found a mentor that actually showed me how to run my e-commerce business where I get results. It's still open to this day. People still purchase. I have orders that need to be filled, but I invested into a mentor. At this time, I still didn't know about business credit. It wasn't until I watched Billy Carson. He did a like a master class or something. And in that master class, he talked about business credit and the steps that need to be taken. And I actually still have the notes from that master class here in the office. I flip through that book every day. So I just never, took the notes out of the book. And in that master class, he talked about how to build business credit, things you needed to do, and kind of gave me that um, that blueprint on what I needed to do to build business credit. I left that master class. I started digging deep. I took a course at Credit Cloud. I think it's Credit Cloud. And because at first I wanted to open up a credit repair business until I found out that most banks don't fund credit repair businesses. People frown upon that business. Banks don't want to give out any credit, nothing. They don't even want to give you a bank account if you have a credit repair business. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I have two businesses. I have the cell phone business that's been open since 2012. And then I have my e-commerce business, which I just actually got a business license in 2019. I've been doing e-commerce for 2 years, but I did not have a business license. And at the beginning, when Shopify first started, they didn't require you to have a business license. They didn't require a lot of things. And as everyone started getting really good at e-commerce and people start building multi-million-dollar companies from Shopify, they made it where you had to have a business license and you had to, show who you are and so on and so forth. So I ended up getting a business license in 2019 for the e-commerce and building it out, scaling it. Like I mentioned before, I met my mentor in 2017. He just wanted a flat $1,000 and I did not hesitate to give it to him. And I think what he gave me was multi-million dollars worth of gain because I'm still using it and applying it to this business. Okay, let's try to get a little closer to 2025. So I've been still working my e-commerce business. I'm sure, the links are Google is advertising that business below the video. Um, and it's still operating and it's still running. But what I did was I took what I've learned in business credit. Because here's the thing, if I would have known about business credit in 2012, I would still have that business because the desire was still there. I just didn't have the resources. We literally was um we were paying for things out of our pocket, like for the building and the inventory and everything. We were literally paying for everything out of our pocket. Had we had business credit, we could have allowed the business credit to help us operate until we got in profit. No business is going to open up and instantly be in profit. That's that right there determines the people that actually want it versus the ones that don't, because no one wants to put in their hard-earned money and don't yield a return. Me, I take risk. I do. I am a risk taker. I will bet the house on me and my ability to get what it is that I truly desire. And how I know if I truly desire something, because if I don't have it, that means that I didn't really want it. That's my belief system, right? So, um, when I got divorced, it gave me the freedom now to go out and take risks, to, you know, be this entrepreneur that I really, really wanted to be. And I didn't have to ask anyone's permission. So I to this day, I have not been engaged to married. I haven't even been in a serious relationship since I got a divorce because my serious relationship to me is my business. And that is my true desire, is to meet a certain number. When you I think a relationship would just, I would be miserable in it because I probably wouldn't reach my ultimate goal, right? So that's what I've been doing, working on my business. I feel fulfilled. I feel fulfilled. So I'm here building, like I said, building relationships, helping, serving my community. I get to help people. Um, and I'm in the medical field. I'm a cancer. I was born in July. So we have we have it's in our nature to want to nurture people. So I get to take all of that and give it to, our elderly community. Well, actually, we have clients that are 17 all the way up to like 80. So I get to nurture people and make money while I'm doing it. So I get to do two things. So I'm in a space where I am happy, I'm at peace. And so I'm that's not the reason why I haven't been doing any videos. It's just that I haven't needed any more business credits. I haven't done any videos because that's the basis of this channel. I do have another channel, but it's more on the personal side. So I didn't want to mix the two. So that's where I have been. I've taken the money, the business credit that the banks entrusted me with, and I've literally been building my business. And we're we're in a residual based business. So once you get a client, it's not like sales, it's nothing like e-commerce. And I had to learn that. But what I did was I took some things that I learned in e-commerce and put with this, and I had a mentor. Yeah, I had a mentor with this business, and he wasn't cheap, and he wasn't $1,000. I wish he was, but he wasn't. But he gave me his game. He gave me access to all of his, resources. They helped us with everything, all the way down to the systems, the phone company we need to go with, how we pick a commercial property, how we interview our caregivers, like everything. He gave it to us, and he gave it to us in a jump drive because he's now retired. He's still a phone call, an email away, but he's now retired. He ran a multi-million-dollar home care agency and sold it and relocated to a different state. But he did a class and mentored us. And whenever I'm looking for a document, and let me go and look at the documents that he sent to me. Let's go to the. I tell my daughter all the time. Let's go look at the jump drive. Let's go look at the Dropbox. I know there's documents for that. When we had a state survey come out here, and she was asking for documents that she couldn't find, I was like, okay, give me a moment. I can find it. I went straight to the documents that he gave me and found it and went in and edited it and made it. Didn't edit it, and made it ours, and we were good to go. So if you're looking to get into a business, make sure that you pick a good mentor, make sure you vet them, do your due diligence, make sure if they're wanting more than $300 for their course or their mentorship, you need to be able to speak to some people that they have already helped, okay? It should be somewhere where you can read some reviews. How have you changed these people's life? A lot of times money is quiet. I don't scream. I don't really post that often on social media. I'm not even on YouTube like that anymore. Most people that are getting money are quiet. Most people that have tapped into a certain frequency, they're quiet. So if they're really loud and you always see them, 9 times out of 10, they're not quite in that wealth frequency, and they're making their money off of teaching. It's an old saying and it still reigns true today. Those that can't teach. So if someone is teaching, you need to vet them and make sure that they are who they say they are and that they can help you, and they're just not trying to take your money. So that is where I am. I think the last credit card that I got was a Lowe's card, and that was in 2024. Yep, that's the last credit card that I have applied for and got. Now I have gotten some increases, some credit line increases on my cards that I've already, been having, but I haven't So I hope that the videos that you watched and you applied for the cards you got, I hope that though that money, that line of credit is going to bless your business. I hope that everyone watching this video going into 2026 have a prosperous 2026. It has been an awesome year. If you would have told me that the journey that I'm on now would have been like this 10 years ago, 10 years ago, I would have told you no, no, no. But what I will say, and I'm trying to keep the video politically correct. Okay. I don't want to upset anyone because we all have our personal beliefs, right? When it comes to building a business, it's not even the business. It's going to be you. It's something about you that's going to have to change in order for your business to be successful. Okay. We both can learn the same things on the same day from the same teacher in the same room. We can part ways with the information that that teacher taught us. One of us will succeed and the other one may not. Here's why. If you are not vibrating on a wealth frequency, I don't care who your mentor and your teacher is, you will absolutely will not see the type of money that you truly desire. If you have a lot of negative influence in your day-to-day life, that means your mate, your family, your friends, you're not going to make it. You have to have a support group around you that will believe in you even when you stop believing in you. Or you have to cut everyone off. See, I didn't have time to try to convince people to root me on. I just cut everybody off. Yeah, I just decided I'm going to cut down on the noise. I'm just not going to communicate with family and friends because I want this so bad that I'm willing to lose the people and the things that are not good for me anyway. Like, that's how bad I want it. That's the reason why I haven't started dating. And besides that, my husband is a successful doctor and he owned 3 practices and he's my old high school sweetheart. So I'm just waiting on him. So, and me and him are alike. We think alike. No one gets that successful and not have a wealth consciousness. So that would be my perfect match or nothing at all. I don't have time to try to convince someone to think like me. I don't, that's like baseline thinking. That's baseline. And it's a young man that's on YouTube. What's his name? Goldie, the Golden Ratio. Go look him up. He's a young man. He be popping his but he be speaking the truth. He really do, especially the men. He be talking to y'all. He will tell you to leave your baby mama so quick because he said because if you don't leave her, you're gonna live a quiet life of desperation. When he said that, it hit home because in my marriage, I was living a quiet life of desperation. I did not want that marriage anymore. I did not want that man anymore. I no longer wanted to struggle with him. I wanted abundance. I don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. I don't want to just make it. I just don't want to get by. I don't love anyone that much to suffer silently to be with them just to say I have a man, or for you just to say you have a woman. So as you go into 2026, if you have not made any permanent decisions with anyone and you're on the fence and they don't think like you, I wouldn't make a permanent decision with that person. I would not marry anyone that's content with clocking in every day, then coming home to me fussing and cussing about their job and their boss, but they don't want to do anything to change it. I can't leave my job. This is where my retirement is. Okay. Because I'll bet on me any day of the week. I've been fired enough in my life to know that jobs will let you down. They will cut your hours. They will hire somebody younger and faster than you, especially if you mature in age. You get a little slow, a little crickety. They feel like you can't, work at high peak performance like you used to. I am a manager. I manage, we're close to like 30, 20, 30 employees. And I don't want to hear anything but, are you going to work? If you're not going to work, you need to call and let us know so we can find a replacement. I don't want to hear anything else. People say companies have no soul. Of course, companies don't have a soul. It's a company. And we have overhead and we have things that we expect from people. So I run my company just like a Fortune 500 company run their company. If you're tired of being on the other side, then you're gonna have to do something to change that. And that whole opposites attract, I don't believe that. I think opposites attract if you just want to go out like me. I'm like a nerd, right? I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. Think and Grow Rich is my favorite book. I listen to Audible, self-help development books. I'm always thinking of ways of how to become a better version of myself. A nerd. What they say, a L7, a L7. I'm a square. So for someone that like to go out and party, he would be uncomfortable with me simply because I'm always talking business. I'm always, trying to do things that's going to better me, and he's not going to like that. So why marry someone that you're the opposite of? That's good if you're just having a fling. If you just want a little extra spice in your life, temporary spice, yeah, go have a little fun. But I would not make that a permanent fixture in my life, because what will happen, and like I told my children, and I'll tell you guys, one one or two things happen in a relationship. Either you rub off on them or they're gonna rub off on you. And again, like Goldie said, I don't want to be back at baseline. I don't want to keep trying to convince someone that, hey, we can get rich, or hey, we can do better, or hey, there's better out here for us. I don't have time to give pep talks like that. I'm a 40-some-year-old woman. I don't have time for this shit. Either you going to come equipped with me or go play with somebody else. I'm not a young girl. And girls that are young, you don't have as much time as you think you do. Maybe you're going to wake up and you're gonna be somebody's auntie. And then you could been and played around and chase these men, and put all your energy in trying to have a relationship, and don't have two nickels to rub together because you've used your life force energy trying to have a relationship instead of using your life force energy so you can build something for your future. Oh, I love you. I want you. You trying to prove yourself. You don't have time for that. No, 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 no. First of all, a woman don't need to be chasing a man down. That's a man's job. Second, I don't have time to try to prove to you that I'm better than her. She's better than me. Go be with her. She's going to love you more than I will because I'm chasing my dreams. I'm going after what's mine. I don't have time to be worried about what a man doing. Same way with you men. You don't have time to be chasing a skirt. You're going to wake up and you're going to be 50 years old. You're not going to have shh. I don't play like that. I don't play about me. Me important. I don't play about me. Get serious about your life. quit assuming because someone is single, oh, something wrong with them. You know, they want the same sex or whatever. No, some of us just don't want to be distracted. Mm-mm. I don't have time to be trying to prove to somebody that I want them and stroking egos. And I don't have time for that. I want to get this money. This channel is about finances. I have never met, it has never been a secret that Latasha like money and a lot of it. I like to spend a lot of it, or as we say in my family, we like to circulate a lot of money. And my lifestyle consists of having money. So I don't have time to be chasing being in my feelings. That's another thing. And Napoleon Hill said that you have to don't get too emotional. Don't let nobody knock you off your equilibrium. Stay focused. Don't be in your feelings. When you're an entrepreneur and you're making business moves, you can't be in your feelings. You can't. You have to be a risk taker. You have to know that you know that you know that the decisions that you're making for your business is the right decisions. You have to know that. Mhm. Is going to work easier? Yeah, it is. If all you want is just money, you don't want freedom, you don't want peace, you don't want all that things that come with being self-sufficient and an entrepreneur, then like I said before, and I'll say it again, stay at your job. But if you know, you one of them ones that you know, oh no, it's not. You won't give up. I will not give up on me. I'm never going to. I don't care if I don't never be in another relationship. I don't care if I don't find a husband. I'm not looking for a husband. I don't care if I'm never in another relationship. My chief aim goal. That's what Napoleon Hill said. He said you need to pick a chief aim goal and you need to every day you need to focus on doing that. The chief aim goal is multi millions. The Bible says a wise woman or man leaves an inheritance for his children's children or her children's children. I tried relationships. I was married. People will let you down. That's why you should not put your energy into a relationship. You should put your energy into building yourself, your diet, your mental health, your spiritual health, your financial health. And then you put a relationship, an external relationship at the bottom. At the bottom. Mhm. Because the relationship you have with yourself is going to be the most important one in your lifetime. The one that you have with you and God. That's going to be your most important relationship, not the external ones. Another thing, I have disciplined myself. I don't let sex be the main focus of my life. I'm not interested. I just want to get the money. I'm a bag chaser, as Anton say. Yeah, I'm a bag chaser. I'll choose money over sex and all that extra stuff any day of the week. Any day of the week. And I'm not chasing a man's money, I'm chasing mine. A man needs to be chasing me. And then maybe, or maybe not, I'll entertain him. It doesn't make me a difference. But it's plenty of women out here that's looking for men. So it's not a shortage of desperate women that's willing to put aside their dreams and their goals to run behind a man. It's going to be some people that unsubscribe after they hear this. They are. And it's okay. Bye. Same way with a man. It shouldn't be no woman that's that important to you that you would set aside your dreams and your goals to run up behind her. Be about your Father's business. Your Father God's business. What are you supposed to be doing? You should be working on that. I'm about to wrap this video up. I'm going to upload it tonight. It's Saturday. It's about 6 o'clock. I'm not even going to put a thumbnail. I'm just going to put this video together and I'm going to upload it. And I'm going to see you guys and girls in the next video. I might come back on here and talk to you guys. Yep, I might come back on here. Give you some words of encouragement. Because I've been doing the work. I've been working on me. I've been working on myself. hmm I try relationships. I was wondering why I can't give me a little boo. And after enough meditation and quiet time, I found out that it would be easier for me to reach my goals, my financial goals, by myself than to do it with someone that wants to live a mediocre life. You're going to waste too much time and energy trying to mold and encourage and convince someone to see life your way. If they don't come already thinking like this, I cannot entertain them. And you have to get like that too, especially if you're single. If you're single, that's the best thing to be. If you don't have anyone in your life right now, baby, don't look. Don't look. That's the best thing to be is single. Because now you don't have to answer to no one. No one wants to know your location. No one wants to know what you're doing. No one is expecting you to come home and cook for them, girl. I've already eaten. I made my food at the office. When I go home, I'm probably going to have me a piece of pecan pie from Christmas and I am going to bed. I'm going to put my laundry in the dryer and I get to go to bed to me. I get to curl up in my bed and read a book. I get to do whatever I want to do and I don't have to answer to anyone. If you are single, thank the heavens that you are, because now you get to wait and allow the right person to come into your life. You get to be real picky about who you choose to be with instead of just picking up any old thing, trying to make it into what you think you want. No, they need to come equipped with the tools. They need to be good with money. This is a financial channel. So if you're over here, then you want to know about money. So you don't want to marry anyone that don't have a good relationship with money. You may have a great relationship. Your credit score may be good and you on track to win and everything is lining up for you, and then you meet this person and their credit score is terrible and they're not good with money, and you want to marry them or you want to be in a long-term relationship. Why? Oh, I can help them. No, you don't. That's taking too much time and energy away from you trying to help them. And here's the thing, people are where they want to be. No one needs you to fix them. They don't need fixing. No, just leave them where they're at. They'll find their tribe and you keep going. And I'm speaking to someone. Someone need to hear this because I don't. I'm single. I'm free. But you that's listening to this, you may need to hear this. Some of you in a relationship right now, you know it's not good for you. I'm not telling you to break up. That's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm telling you that if that person leave, let them go. If they weren't good for you anyway, don't run up behind them. Let them go. Count that as a blessing that they left on their own. And now you get to start fresh. You get to start fresh. You get to work on you. I've been working on myself for 10 years by myself. I'm a homeowner. I'm a business owner, multi-business owner. I raised all my children and all in college. My last one is an engineer. He's in the engineering program. My other two have college degrees. I did all of that. Mhm. And I'm not saying a man couldn't have done it. The men that I chose just was not a good fit for me. Okay. Or somewhere along the line, my mind shifted, and what I was attracted to no longer was a good fit for me. Sometimes you outgrow people in situations and circumstances. You outgrow them because we all have our own path in life. And some of us are not even meant to be supposed to be in a relationship. That's why you're suffering in a relationship. Because you're not even, this is not even your season to be in a relationship. You're forcing it and it's killing you. It's killing you financially, it's killing you spiritually, it's killing you you know, emotionally. It's doing a number on you. I'm about to get off this um, video. hmm And you got in it because you society said you supposed to be in a relationship. Oh, you know, why are you not dating? You something wrong with you? You gay or whatever? No, I'm free. I'm fucking free. I come and go when I get ready. I don't want to be bothered with all that. I don't want someone that's not emotionally developed and need to be mothered all in my space. I don't want that. You need to be a full grown man coming to me because I'm a full grown woman. I'm not needy. Mm-mm. I know how to let a man be a man, but when I see that you don't possess the qualities that I want to lead me, then yes, I'm going to step up and yes, I'm going to tell you no, thank you, because I don't want to be led like that. I don't want to be, I'm gonna need you to really know what you're doing for me to let my guards down and allow you to lead me. Mm-mm. People be all over the place. That's what I've been doing, working on me. So I'm about to let you guys go. Thank you so much for subscribing. I would hope that you stay over here. I might do some lives next year because my phone is so packed full of videos and everything till these uploading videos and saving them to your phone, it just take up so much space. And I have a lot of vacation photos and stuff that I don't want to get rid of. So maybe going live sometimes throughout the day or after, after hours here. And we can call it after hours with Tasha. And then you can be in the chat asking me questions and everything else. And we can have conversations like this. Um, but yeah, I want you to really, really scan your life, evaluate it, really go through it thoroughly and be real with yourself and figure out what it is that's going to be the best for you. I always use this model. This is a life model. Is it serving my greater good? Is this job serving my greater good? Is this relationship serving my greater good? Is whatever it is it for your betterment? If it's not, why are you still there? Why? Why are you not making provisions to move forward out of that situation, whatever it is? I'll see you in the next video. Like this video, okay? I'll see you in 2026, Fearless family. Let's do some lives. Let's talk. Let's do it all. I'll see you then. Happy New Year.